Shut up, Locke. Yeah. So you need to practice. Put this whole piece, because there's some tempo fluctuation throughout the piece. One thing you did do really well is you kept pressing on it the whole time. Did you notice that? He never sat back and let you just play. I mean, he was kind of like, let's go, let's go. I have a direction in mind, and you're going to follow me, and we're going to do this. So that was really good. So put the metronome on, and make sure you can get all the way through it. Metronome on, 8th note subdivisions. This is for all of you. So this is the way I practice. And if I practice this way, if it's good enough for me, it's probably good enough for you too. Turn your metronome on 8th note subdivision. And if I were going to conduct this, I would be hearing in my head. Whatever. And then when I get to Listesso, same thing. Hear that 8th note pulse. If you do that enough times with the metronome, you're not going to slow down when you get there, and you're not going to speed up when you get there. Because your muscle memory is going to know, okay, this is the tempo it's supposed to feel like, and it sounds the way it's supposed to sound. So metronome is key. Okay? Can you just do a figure 8? Nice and legato. Your motion from your wrist is coming from here. Did you see that?
Yeah.
When you just did that? So do this first. Paint the fence. Not floppy wrists. Paint the fence. Pretend like there's paint right here on the end of your paintbrush, and you want to press it on. Ah! Do you see the difference? Yes, that's it. Good. Now, can you pet the kitty? Pet the kitty. You know what I mean? Like, pet the kitty, nice and relaxed. There you go. Okay, your wrist isn't moving. There. That's your fingers, not your fingers. It's in your wrist. That's okay. Pet a dog, whatever. Skunk, chipmunk, I don't care. There you go. Good. So that motion, now let your arm move side to side. Do you see a difference? Yes, that's it. Now, figure 8, not turning your wrist over. So it goes, if you look in slow motion, everybody look in slow motion at my wrist. It goes up and down and a little bit side to side. But it doesn't go like this. That's a lock wrist. It goes up and down a little bit, side to side a little bit. Figure 8. Don't turn your arm over. There you go. It's getting better. The key to that is watch the tip of your tongue when you're doing it. And if it moves like this, good. If it moves like this and there's no like movement here, it just looks different. The quality of the motion and the tip of the tongue is different. So can we try starting 2 before C? So the style there is ba da 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 2 3 4. Totally different quality of motion. Okay? 2 before C, everyone. You lowered your playing for it, which I thought was great. But the problem was, you started off with such a low plane.
Yeah.
Did you guys notice that? He did that thing again where he was like, and I was like, okay, now he's going to reach out and say, okay, here we go. And you started them from here. And they weren't ready, and I wasn't ready either. So can you try starting us from the plane that you think you should use? There you go. That's it. Do it. Okay, what was bad about it? You did give a little too much stuff, but what's the style of the stuff you need to give them? Yeah, so this is where the paint the fence wrist goes away. This is the flick the wrist. Boom. Try it. always ask yourself, any motion you make with your arms is going to have an effect on the sound. So make sure that you're giving the most appropriate ones. Sometimes your staccato looks like this, and they don't play it differently because they're good musicians, and they're not going to do that. But you need to make sure you're giving them what's actually appropriate. Okay? Good, Brian.